wait. There we go. There we go. I had my mic off for a second. Hey guys! It's good to actually be able to talk with you all, and it's not a slideshow. Just one moment. Let me just... Alright. So, here we are. New computer, new start, new me, I guess? Hello everyone! Hello! So, I guess we're gonna do a brand new start once again. Let me know if the audio levels are off at all. I've done testing on this, but I'm still just a little paranoid. So yeah, I've decided to restart and not use the same save file that I used the last time. If only because I feel like if I just use that same save file, people would be tempted to go and watch the technical difficulty stream, which I don't want. I don't want that. Nope. That was not good content, so we're starting over again. But I mean, that's fine. We got into, like, what, day 2 in the debut stream? Nothing really happened. Most of it was just technical difficulties and trying to sort them out, so... Alright. I'm probably just gonna do the same character customization as last time, though. Also, it's a good thing that I'm doing this, because last time I forgot to set my eye color. Which, you know, we need that. I can't be having brown eyes. No, that's too blue. Yeah, I'd say that looks good. Now, am I gonna go with the same shirt as the last time? Is something I'm not sure about. Because there are a lot of good options here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We can always just make new clothes now. It's not like the early days of Stardew, where once you picked your shirt, you had to, like, pay 5,000 gold to the wizard in order to change it. God, remember that. Dark times. Actually, let's go with this one this time. And let's just do a black skirt. Liking that. Of course, we're gonna go with the cat because I have a cat, and I would like to name my cat on the farm after her. So, of course, my name is Novella. It's me! Yeah, it is! Oh, by the way, guys, should I skip the intro this time? Because I think everyone knows Stardew Valley's intro at this point. The game is, like, what, 5-6 years old now? When did Stardew Valley even come out? I don't know. Let me know if you want me to skip the intro or if you want me to give a little bit of the running commentary that I did last time. I guess... Actually, no, I shouldn't skip the intro. Because then people will go to the technical difficulty stream. Also, we're going with 4 corners, like I did last time, because I haven't actually done a full playthrough on the 4 Corners farm. And my goal with this playthrough is pretty simple. It's, I mean, I say it's pretty simple, but I'm about to say, I want a 100% Stardew Valley. And that's not a simple task. That's not a simple task. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna skip the intro, just so this way people aren't tempted to see what I think of the intro. I'm very tempted to just unlist the stream, but you know what? Setbacks happen. Alright, I think I named it Watcher's Farm last time, which, you know what? It's simple, it's sweet, I like it, and favorite thing is gonna be stories. So, I think we're good to go. A good first goal. Yeah, I mean, I won't be playing Stardew Valley until I, like, 100% it. This'll be a game that I, you know, I'll do, like, maybe once a week for a bit, and if I get sick of it, you know, maybe I'll put it on a little bit of a hiatus, come back after a little bit. I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to, handle, like, stream schedules and stuff. Oh, look, it's Grandpa's messed up bed again. I love Grandpa's messed up bed. Where is the mattress? Are the bedposts just attached to the mattress? Like, are they super glued? How does this work? This is a very touching moment and all, but I want to know the anatomy of Grandpa's messed up bed. New series, baby! Yeah! I'm thinking that on Sundays, I might try to do, like, a more story-driven game, because I just actually bought a whole bunch of those on the recent, like, Lunar New Year Steam sale. I bought AI the Somnium Files, Yuppie Psycho, Omori, and Steins Gate. So, I'm gonna figure out which ones I want to play. I might just make it a poll on my Twitter. I just talked right over Grandpa's touching death monologue. Take the sheets off, old man! Show me how your bed works. I know you're dying, but I want to know. God, this is what people think the inside of the Foundation looks like. And they're wrong. At least our desks are clean. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, yeah, yeah! And then we got this lovely letter. Actually, I should read this out. Alright. Dear Novella, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Watcher's Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hello to the old guy for me, will ya? Is that a JoJo reference? Heck yeah. Also, I was just thinking of, like, all the RPG Maker games that I've actually been, saving specifically for when I began making video content. Maybe Story Sundays would be a good way for me to play things. And then have things like Stardew Valley, or RimWorld, or Lobotomy Corporation, which are going to be longer series, absolutely, can be on Saturdays. I mean, it depends if I end up doing guerrilla streams. Hello, you must be Novella. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. I see dandelions, I want to eat them. And the farm is a mess. This is Watcher's Farm. I like the skirt! Like the pixel art for the skirt on that animation. I never noticed that before. Story Sundays, yeah! What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't have moved to a farm if we weren't expecting to do some hard work. And here we are, your new home. Hey, old man, who was in my house. Ah, new farmer. I don't know, I'm not good at character voices, but I'll do my best. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Don't tell me my house looks like crap, old man. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Hey, yeah, rude! I'm gonna be living here! Don't listen to her, Novella. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. mean, she's gotta make a living somehow. How much construction is happening in this small town? He's touching all the throw pillows, running his greasy little fingers on the fabrics of my home. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. You stop sulking. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. First you were in my house, and now you say you're gonna be out here at night. You're not exactly painting a great picture of yourself here, Mr. Mayor. Well, good luck. Thanks. Alright. Here we are, progress has been saved. And, ooh, I actually really like the design of this house. I really shouldn't say that because, like, I've seen it before. I just forgot what it looked like. Here's little something to get you started. Alright. We don't really need to look at the TV today, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Also, I don't need to watch Living Off the Land. I have played, I think, 300 hours of this game already. I know how things go. I'm not new. It's gonna be even more fun whenever I eventually tackle RimWorld, which is probably gonna be either when I get sick of Stardew Valley, or if somehow I manage to 100% Stardew Valley before I get sick of it. Spoiler alert, it's probably gonna be the first option. Oh, wait. I need to turn on tool hit location. So, yeah, I mean, I have 500 hours in RimWorld, so... I don't play very many games, I'll be honest, but the games that I do play, I play to death. I tend to mostly stick to, like, up until, like, pretty recently, I would mostly stick to games that I could, like, basically play forever. Stuff like Stardew Valley, Minecraft, RimWorld. There's one I'm forgetting. Animal Crossing is one of them. Binding of Isaac, that's the one that I was thinking of. Alright. So, we got this out of the way. And now, one of the first things I like to do on a new farm is build a bunch of chests. So we gotta get a lot of wood. Because usually I like to, especially at this point in the game, you should really be saving, like, everything that you find. Both for the community center, which is, spoiler alert, gonna be opening up soon. I don't know if I have to give spoiler warnings for this game. Like, I guess the 1.5 update stuff, definitely, but we're not getting there for a while. All of that is super endgame content. Also, I should warn that I don't exactly min-max in this game. I basically just take it one day at a time. I'll do my silly little tasks. Now, one thing that I might want to do once I'm a little low on energy, first off, I think my goal for the day after setting up at least one chest is gonna be to try and introduce myself to everyone. Which is a little difficult because some people have schedules that leave them in their rooms most of the day. I'm looking specifically at Sebastian. But that's a good thing to do, and I believe it gets you extra money. I don't remember, but, you know, I'll take it. We're gonna need as much money as we can get in the beginning. You know nothing about this game? This game is, like, deceptively simple, in that it looks very, you know, basic on the outset. It's like, oh, you just farm. But there is a lot to it. There is, I mean, even like just this early in the game, you have a bunch of options of stuff we can do for the day. So right now I'm just going to be cleaning up a bit of the farm. Also because if I can get more of these mixed seeds, that's some good free crops right there. Oh, I do think I forgot to hit an advanced setting. That would... Oh yeah, local co-op. Local co-op is definitely something that's interesting. I don't really have anyone that I can play local co-op with. I know I've played some online before, or some online co-op. But I don't think I'm a very good person to play online co-op with. Because I get distracted by stealing other people's things. So, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do a Stardew Valley collab with anyone because the two things that I do every time that I play co-op Stardew Valley is I buy a shitload of spaghetti and I steal people's TVs. So, make of that what you will, I guess. Okay, no one's in here. We gotta find people, we gotta say hello. We gotta be a good neighbor, like Mr. Rogers would have wanted. Ah, there you are. Hello. Ah, Mayor Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. I sell livestock and animal care products at my ranch. You should swing by sometime. I want to look in the trash cans, but she's right there. Because, yeah, you can also, leave. Okay. You can also go through people's trash. And I want energy bars. So, I am just all over the place with talking right now, and I'm sorry. Cereal, TVs, theft, and spaghettis. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, I play relatively seriously whenever I'm on my own, but co-op is a different story altogether. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Okay. She didn't see me? I just realized I didn't wait for her to go off screen before I did that. Hello, Gus. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Good evening. Can I get you anything? No, I only have 500 gold. Also, if I want to 100% this, I need to do this shit. I told myself at the beginning of this, hey, I won't swear, and now I'm swearing. But there is a hidden achievement. Well, first there's an achievement to completely win this game, this minigame, and it's hard as heck. It is a super difficult minigame. I have never actually beaten it, and I've probably put 10 hours into this minigame alone. So, there's that, and then there's also another achievement where you have to beat this game without dying once. I think that achievement, only 0.01% of all people who have ever played Stardew Valley have ever gotten that achievement. Like, I'm decently good at this, but complete it first try. I mean, hopefully, but we're only on the first level. There's like 15 levels or something. And they each get harder as they go on. And there's boss fights. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Also, I do believe that your luck for the day affects how many enemies spawn. And I think we have the worst luck at the moment. So, let's see how this goes. I will say, one of the things in this game is usage of power-ups. If you don't use your power-ups well, you won't make it anywhere. Also, you have to save up as much money as you can to get upgrades. Because that's the only way that you're going to stand a chance after, like, the 5th level. I like how my first day in this valley, I immediately go to the saloon and start playing video games. And there's the first death. That one was dumb. I was paying too much attention to the spike boys. Okay. Although we are getting a decent amount of money, which is very good. Ooh. 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 Okay. Okay, 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 okay. There we go. Yes, 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 no. Oh no, a gamer! I'm actually not entirely sure, like, what time period Stardew Valley takes place in. Because I know there are computers. I know there are video games. I think it's supposed to be, like, early 90s? Okay, that was stupid. That was dumb. How? Oh, right, okay. I keep forgetting that it doesn't immediately kick you out whenever you hit 0 lives. But yeah, at least I'm like decent at this game at this point. There used to be a time where I couldn't even beat the first level. What are those hitboxes? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this is a farming, this is a mini game in a farming simulator. A little bit of jank is to be expected. It also hasn't given me a single extra life so far, and I'm a little concerned. Yes. See, this is why I said the power-ups are everything in this minigame. You get a power-up and you're basically good to go. It's just waiting for the power-ups to drop. Fuck. Alright, well, that's enough of being a gamer. Also, there's Junimo Kart, which is another minigame. Or, wait. Oh, okay, I need to get a key to play Junimo Kart. I don't understand Jumino Kart. Jumino? Jumino Kart. I don't understand the controls. I don't understand how to be good at it. So, I'm not gonna play that one. Also, should mention, birthdays. Very important. Give people gifts on their birthday. Makes you better friends with them. And sometimes they will send you things in the mail. I just skipped over Leah's first line of dialogue. I am so sorry. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. And then we got Pierre. Hey, it's Miss Novella, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce for you, for a good price. Yeah. Is your wife here? I'm gonna go into your home. Nope. Big sad. But that's okay. We'll see her eventually. Honestly, I could actually wait to do this until, the Egg Festival. Oh, wait. Hello. Hello, you must be Novella, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. My husband runs the general store here. And have you met my daughter Abigail? She's the pale one with the purple hair. I have not. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined. But that's okay. I'm Jody. It's a very quiet little town, so it's very exciting when someone new moves in. Having a farmer around could really change things. Alright. And then kid. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Bro, I have a scythe in my hand. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I feel like she needs to teach you to be a little more suspicious of strangers. Alright, I'm going out to the woods because I can get even more fiber. And hopefully more mixed seeds. While also doing a little bit of foraging. Foraging, especially at this point in the game, is very, very important because you can get so much extra energy from foraging that it's insane. And right now our energy is bad. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of like our first goals, because of course the big goal at this point in the game is once we unlock the community center, which I believe takes a week, we need to complete the community center in order to unlock a whole bunch of upgrades that will make our lives so much easier, including a fast travel system, a greenhouse so we can grow things year-round, a bus to a new location, all that good stuff. Also, befriend people, so this way we can get stuff that can help us. I can't enter. I want to go in. I want to see the best boy in the game. We're gonna have to wait on that, I guess. That's another thing. I really should be, like, trying to find artifacts and stuff. Because that's how we get the key to the sewer. I think I've cleared out all of the weeds over here. So one thing that I really like about the Four Corners map is that each one kind of has its own, like, purpose. So this one over here, I believe, is the one for mining. So it'll have its, just need to clear out some of these weeds. It's got, this thing with geodes and worms. I don't have enough space. I don't have enough space. Had enough space for that. I'm gonna eat this spring onions. This way I can dig up one of these. Actually. Okay. Found an artifact. The curator of the local museum might want to know about this. I'm gonna dig up this. I'm gonna come back because I just realized I never made my chests. Let me... Farm's gonna be a bit of a maze to begin with, but... Okay. We need to do some crafting. Put that on the ground for now. I'm gonna keep the chests right over here. So, I'm just gonna put everything in this one for now. It's easier and we can sort things out later. Actually, I just realized I have 6 mixed seeds. So we might as well get some extra crops going. Can't hurt. I can't actually remember the crops that I need for spring for the bundles. That's alright. Can figure it out. Okay, I've got a new quest to visit Gunther in the museum. I've gotta say, being able to do a little bit of mining early is, it's a little bit of sequence breaking. I don't think it's something the game was ever meant to account for. Or I don't think it's something that the game has, like, actually accounted for. Because, we're about to meet a character that, or speak to a character that we haven't actually met properly yet. and I think the game will pretty much assume that we've met him. Mostly because I don't believe mining unlocks until, like, the 4th day of the game. So... it's gonna be a little bit of sequence breaking, so okay. It's day 2. Let's check the weather. Weather forecast. It's gonna rain! Hell yes! That's so good. And then fortune teller. Mildly perturbed. Oh well. Yep, here we go. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens, I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Heck yeah. Learned how to craft a furnace. Furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Alright, forging ahead. I don't think we can really do that just yet. So that's backpack. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Willie. Alright. So we are going to be able to fish. Very, very good. I've got to say, I really like the sound design of this game. Watering plants just sounds so satisfying. Where's the water on this farm? Is there a little pond over here? Usually there's a little pond, like, near the starting area. There we go. I was about to say, like, there's no way that it's, like, down at the bottom of the farm. Alright, so the goals for today are to go to the beach, but also to finish making our chests, which is going to take up most of our energy. So I might as well do that now. And also, do a little bit of mining over here. Because I believe the ores and rocks will reset over enough time. Yeah, geodes! We're not going to worry about these just yet. They cost money to open. And, I don't have very much of that. But eventually we will. Also, we got coal. I forgot that these rocks could drop that. So how are your guys... I need to restart the sentence. How are you guys' days going today? Why is that sentence so hard for me to say? So far, my day has been, like, pretty much nothing. I woke up, I had something to eat, I played a little bit of Animal Crossing because I restarted my village recently. Also, I just realized that my camera's a little off, huh? There we go. That should be back to normal. Gosh. Day's going good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Saturdays, weekends in general are pretty much for that, right? Like, I used to feel kind of sad if I didn't do something productive on the weekends, but then it's like, you don't have to be productive every single day of your life. I think we should have enough energy for one more tree while still being able to fish a bit. I know technically, if you don't dig up the stumps, it's like more efficient or whatever, but stumps don't look good. I don't want them on my farm. Okay, we can make a new chest. So, My ideal is usually to have a chest for forageables and like building materials, a chest for seeds and different fruit and vegetables to process, a chest for fish, a chest for mining, and a chest for treasures or miscellaneous things. So we're getting there. I'm gonna make this one the fish chest. This one will eventually be the mining chest. This one will eventually be the treasures chest. So we only really need 2 more. Which isn't bad. I'm actually going to put... wait a minute. Wrong chest. Put those in there. Put most of my tools in there. And a pro tip. Always keep the hoe on you. Because, going well, lots of people I know debuted today. Yeah, I was seeing that there were so many debuts going on Twitter. I feel a little bad because I follow so many talented people, but it's like, I don't have the time in the day to watch them all. Feels like I've got to pick and choose. Oh, you're that new farmer girl or whatever, aren't you? Huh? Oh, I'm Haley. If it weren't for those horrendous clothes, you might actually be pretty. Actually, never mind. Okay. I didn't ask for your opinion. I'm gonna keep these daffodils because they're good for gifts. But yeah, as I was saying, like, there are too many talented VTubers out there. And it's like, I want to support you all, but I can't. Either way. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul, sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop every once in a while. Heck yeah, fishing rod. We got it for free. Just a second. Excuse me. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say, anyway. Heck yeah. Fishing is a pretty good moneymaker, especially like this early in the game. Now, I will say, here's a pro tip for fishing. Especially if you're playing on PC. Go down to where you can rebind your keys. Bind use tool to the spacebar. It makes fishing so much easier. Actually, wait a minute. Also, we just got really lucky with this. These bubbling spots will make fish show up twice as fast. They're pretty rare, and sometimes they show up in spaces where you can't actually reach them with your fishing rod. And also, once you know the good spots, it can be a little hard to justify fishing in one of these, like, random spots. But yeah, fishing is pretty easy once you get used to it. It can be a little difficult if you start with, like, yeah, fish! If you start in, like, more difficult spots, or if you deal with, like, more difficult fish. But I think the spring is specifically geared to have mostly, like, easy fish to catch. So, you're pretty good most of the time. Oh no. I think we're gonna get an energy penalty tomorrow, but... oh well. Tomorrow's a rain day, we don't have to water our crops. That'll save us some energy. Let's eat some dandelions, we'll feel better. I should actually, before I forget, because also, shops close some days. And obviously this can be, a little bad if you need something and the shop's closed. And I know for a fact that the general store is closed on Wednesdays. So I'm gonna go and buy some seeds. And hopefully it won't be so many that I won't be able to keep up with it, but I mean, even if it is, I can always just, like, find food and stuff. There is actually, a spa in the game that you can use to get more energy. Let's see. Okay, those cauliflower seeds were all of our money. We're gonna need potatoes eventually, but for now this will be enough. I guess the best we can do right now is just do a little bit of foraging, and then if I can find some stuff, then I'll plant these seeds, and maybe do some more fishing. It all depends what we can find. Is that... No, that's nothing. Okay. I thought for a sec there might be something, like, hidden behind that tree, but no, there wasn't. Alright. Actually, if I remember correctly, there are forageables on this map, aren't there? Because if I remember correctly, the whole gimmick of the Four Corners map... I should get my scythe. The whole gimmick of the Four Corners map is that, each corner kind of mimics one of the other, like, pre-existing farm layouts. So, for instance, this one is just, like, the basic farm. So it's got, you know, fertile ground that you can plant stuff in, and it's got a little pond. And then the bottom right corner is like the mountaintop mine, or the mountaintop farm, where you have things that spawn geodes and spawn ores and whatever, and then I believe the bottom left is supposed to be like the rivertop farm, where there's a river where you can fish. So it would add up that there would be forageables over here somewhere. I could be completely off. I could be completely wrong about this, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm kind of getting distracted here. If you haven't noticed before, I'm a very easily distractible person. I think I might have been wrong. It was a good theory, but I don't think it was right. No, it was right! Oh, okay, that's... Alright, that makes sense. So, I believe that this hardwood stump will regenerate over time. Like, I'll cut it down and then the next day it'll be back. So it's basically just an endless source of hardwood. Okay. That makes sense. Though it's not what I need right now because I can't even cut down hardwood stumps. If I try, it'll just tell me that my axe isn't high quality enough. So that's a no-go for now. Alright. Let's put this stuff back in the chests. And see if we can forge something. Actually, I'll put these back too, just in case. A lot of foraging really is just like wandering aimlessly and seeing if you can find something. But if I could find something that helps me with my energy, I could plant those crops tonight. Which would be very good. I'd like to get more money. I think the first big goal that we should work towards is gonna either be upgrading our house or building a silo and a coop. The house would be very good because, ooh, wild horseradish. House would be good because that unlocks a kitchen where I can cook things, so I don't have to do as much foraging. Especially if I can befriend a certain person who lives north of town, because he gives the recipe for sashimi, which basically lets you turn any fish into an energy-fulfilling meal. It's like real life. A little bit, a little bit. I don't remember, I'm not sure, like, which part of what I was saying that you're referring to. But I guess having a house with a kitchen is a pretty good goal to have in real life, too. But yeah, so having the house, very good. And then if we can get a coop, we can get chickens. And with the silo, we can turn loose grass into hay, so we can basically feed them for free. And in turn, that'll give us tons of nice eggs that we can sell for profit. I'm also gonna have to clear out a lot of this, but I'm just realizing I shouldn't have sold those fish that I sold. Like, yeah, it helped me get more seeds, but I think I needed some of them for bundles. So I didn't entirely think that one through. But it's alright. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so it's gonna be a good day for fishing. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the things with the house upgrade is that I believe it costs 10,000 gold, and I also need a bunch of wood and stone. And then I need more money. I need like 5,000 gold for the coop, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, it could be totally off. But we're gonna have to save up a lot of money for things. Actually, I am going to just... Oh dear. I'm sorry, my camera keeps falling. There we go. Let me see if I can... Oh no. There we go. Alright, I think I'm holding it in place a little bit better. So it shouldn't slide around too much. Alright, but yeah. So tomorrow... Ooh, we can make field snacks now. That's very good. Field snacks are basically free food, which is basically free energy. Something we desperately need right now. But yeah, actually, before the house upgrade or the coop, I should focus on upgrading some of my tools. Namely the axe, because I'm realizing that there are a bunch of shortcuts on my farm that I can't access without an upgraded axe. So that should actually help us in the long run. Also, I probably just need more inventory space. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's time for some thrilling gameplay. think maybe picking Stardew for a first stream was a little flawed, because honestly, at this point in the game, there's not too much exciting going on. Aside from it just being like, oh hey, new save, like we can do whatever we want with this now. I'm not limited by what I have on a farm that's been going for like 3 or 4 in-game years. Okay. I might move to the ocean. Because I believe the ocean has easier fish. Oh, hello! No, I don't have time to chat with you. A nice chill stream, yeah. Definitely, like that's part of the reason why I picked this game for my first stream, or as one of the options for my first stream. Honestly, all of the options in my old poll, if you remember that was like almost probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now. It is, it's definitely a chill talking kind of stream. And that's part of the reason why I picked like the games that I did as options for the first stream, because I did want it to be a little more relaxed. I did want it to be sort of like an easier game that I was already pretty experienced in. So this way I would definitely have a lot to talk about, because with Stardew Valley, there's a lot of like discussion of plans, a lot of talking about how different things work in the game for people who, you know, might not have ever played this game before. There we go, this is a much easier fish. Yes, treasure, 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 treasure. No! I got too focused. But yeah. I do kind of feel like maybe doing a more story-driven game would have at least, like, given me other things to talk about. But oh well. Oh well. I hope you all are having a good time either way. I'm still trying to decide which of the new games that I got the other day to play first. I mean, it's... honestly, I have too many games that I want to play for Story Sundays. Because I have the 4 that I bought, which are Omori, AI the Somnium Files, Yuppie Psycho, and Steins Gate. And then I've got some others. I've got a bunch from the BLM itch.io bundle that I've sort of like made a note of. I've got some other games in my Steam wishlist that I want to pick up at some point because they all seem very interesting. I've got a few free games on the Epic Games Store that I would like to play, namely Oxenfree. I've never played Oxenfree. I hear it's pretty good. So, there's a lot. So I guess it's kind of good that I started with a more chill stream before we, like, jump headfirst into one of those. I feel like I'm mostly thinking of the 4 that I bought recently, because those are the ones that I'm most excited about. And I'm thinking the one I'm gonna play first is gonna be Yuppie Psycho. Because I have been interested in that game since I first saw it, and I've never picked it up. I've never played it. So, I think that could be interesting. I think it's gonna be a very interesting game. Another thing I've considered, because I am a huge fan of the Danganronpa series. I love all of those games. The issue is, I've already played all of them. I mean, technically I haven't played the first 2 myself, but I've watched several Let's Plays of both. I know all 3 of those games inside and out. So I don't think they'd be any fun to watch me play. But there are also a lot of Danganronpa fan games. Now, the thing is, a lot of them are basically just web series on YouTube, either because, you know, it's someone translating while they Let's Play it, or it's just a web series from the get-go. But I am considering maybe doing, like, a Let's Watch of some of the like better Danganronpa fan games. Unfortunately, oh, get rid of the algae. We don't need that. Unfortunately, I can't watch Super Danganronpa Another 2 live on stream because I have already seen up to the end of Case 4 of that game, which is almost the entire game. I think there's like 2 cases after that, if anything. So, it wouldn't be me going in blind at all. And I will say, if you have any interest in Danganronpa, you really should watch the translated series of Super Danganronpa Another 2. I honestly think it does a lot of things better than the main series. Like, the twists that it has with its mastermind is incredible. It subverts the Danganronpa formula a lot of the time. There is one case where it doesn't, and it does make me really sad that they didn't subvert that. Because, I mean, not only just that, yeah. I'm glad that it sounds fun. We don't, I mean, actually we should kind of keep the Joja Cola. There's actually someone in town who likes that. But yeah, and then this way you guys could see me like trying to predict who the killers are, who the next victim's gonna be. There's a goth boy on my screen. Hello. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Out of all the places you could live, you choose Pelican Town? Yeah, dude. When you're from the city, small town stuff seems cute and rustic. But when you live in a small town, you're just like, why do you want to live here? I can understand that. You know what? My inventory is so full. So full. Okay. We're just gonna sell all these fish. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting, like, bundle stuff until the bundles are actually opened. Get rid of these. I do think that our actual first goal, before anything else, before any of the big goals, should just be to get more inventory space. 'Cause hot damn. We are so limited. Yeah, like, I actually didn't touch the Fangan stuff until very recently. Like, I've been watching out for Danganronpa Kill/Cure because I saw the character introduction and I was like, yo, this is gonna be so interesting. And then, it's still in development, unfortunately. I think it's been a couple years since that video. And there's been, like, some issues with the development team, if I remember correctly. But yeah, and, like, another thing is that Super Danganronpa Another and Danganronpa Another and Super Danganronpa Another 2, weren't translated until very, very recently. So, this is the issue with a lot of fangans, where either it's in production for a really long time, like it shows a lot of promise, and then it's in production for, like, ages and then gets quietly cancelled, or it just never gets translated. I do feel like with the ending of Danganronpa V3, a lot more fangans are going to be coming out. Because after Danganronpa 2, it was like, it was pretty open that there was probably going to be a 3. Especially like with the Danganronpa 3 anime, and then the announcement of Danganronpa V3, it's like, you might as well just wait for actual Danganronpa content. But now that V3 is out, and now that Kodaka has, you know, kind of left Spike Chunsoft and has done his own thing elsewhere with 2Kyo Games, the fate of Danganronpa is kind of up in the air. So now I feel like a lot more fans are making fangans and a lot more fans are seeking those out. Because it's like, yeah, there may not be another main series Danganronpa game. And there's definitely not going to be another main series Danganronpa game that's led by Kodaka. Like, he's pretty much said that he doesn't want to write another Danganronpa game. He's done with the series. So, honestly, I will say from what I've seen of, like, stuff like Super Danganronpa Another 2, and even like reading up on Danganronpa Another, it really has kind of highlighted to me how many different ways people can sort of twist the formula of the Danganronpa games in some really cool and interesting ways. Because, like, I will spoil a small part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. The mastermind is revealed in the prologue and is forced to play the killing game with the rest of the students under the rules that they themselves made. Which is a super interesting twist, and as you might expect, it gets a little more complicated than what you're told in the prologue. So, really, I do highly recommend, if you have any interest in Danganronpa fan games. I believe that there is a translation series that's up on YouTube right now. I don't remember who made it, but if you Google, like, Super Danganronpa Another 2, English subbed, you should be able to find it. It's well worth your watch. It is a wild ride. Honestly, I think I liked Super Danganronpa Another 2 more than I liked V3. So, that tells you something about its quality. Like, it is also, like, the game itself is made in RPG Maker, so it looks a lot different to some standard, Danganronpa games. Like, instead of it being just a standard visual novel, it's, like, you navigate by going through, like, RPG Maker maps, essentially. It's a strange combination, but after a while, it really works. Ew! But yeah, I highly recommend it. And also, I believe the person who's doing the English translation is trying to make a playable version of it. Which could be really interesting. Actually, you know what? If the playable version comes out, I would be down to play Super Danganronpa Another 2 live on stream. Because, I haven't actually seen any of the characters' free time events. Which is very important, because that's how you get to learn about a lot of their backstories and stuff. Although I would kind of dread that just because I know there are some trials. I think it's the third trial in Another 2. It's like 5 or 6 hours long. It's huge. I had to actually, like, skip through it because I was like, oh god, it's so long. Please, please, for the love of God. Because, like, I figured out most of, like, what was going on by about the second to 2 to 3 hour mark. And so it was like, whenever I knew the answer to something, I'd just, like, skip through the video. Because I'm like, no, I know what's happening here. Just get to the conclusion, please. It's not something I like to do in visual novels, but I really didn't have a choice in that one. It's so long. Alright. There is also a fishing spot on my farm that I should probably go to. Because if nothing else, it's at least, you know, closer to home. Because, by the way, if you didn't know this, in Stardew Valley, if you're out past 2 AM, you pass out in the road, and, people take your money. So, you want to be at least in your house by about, like, 1:30. And you gotta be careful. Okay, that's trash. I can't fish here for more than just trash, right? Like, trash has its benefits in this game, because you can recycle them and turn it into, valuable resources. So I know that I could actually, like, put this in and get some iron ore. Okay, I can catch fish here. That's good. Thank God for that. Won't be able to do much fishing, but that's okay. But yeah. Also, speaking of Danganronpa and Danganronpa-like games, I'm kind of regretting playing Your Turn to Die a while back on my own time, because that would have made a really good stream game. I haven't played Your Turn to Shine, which is the like free time event mode for Your Turn to Die. Which, Your Turn to Die, another game that I would highly recommend you check out. It's also made in RPG Maker. Which, honestly, Your Turn to Die is the least RPG Maker game that I have ever seen. If it weren't just for me recognizing, like, the menu layouts. Yeah, you should totally play Your Turn to Die. It is such a good game. I've played up to, like, what has been made so far, which I believe is, like, the first quarter of Arc 3. But, yeah, that game is wild. It's like, you think you understand how it's going, and then it zags on you. There are so many, like, different, like, little twists and turns in that game. I can't even talk about my favorite character because they're a spoiler. So, yeah, I highly recommend you play Your Turn to Die. One of the things that I definitely really like about Your Turn to Die is that whenever bad things happen, like, in Danganronpa, one of the things that I kind of dislike, but I kind of understand why it's there, is, you know, after a death, you know, people are sad for a little bit, and then they kind of just bounce back within a day. Like, by the next day you're able to do, yes, add it to your stream game list. I will watch you play Your Turn to Die. I love that game so much. One of the things about Danganronpa that I find odd is that, you know, within a day, and I understand why it's this way, because it'd be, you know, it'd suck if you couldn't do free time events for a few days with characters, like, after a trial happens. But it feels like characters bounce back from what happens, like, way too quickly. Like, first chapter of Danganronpa 1, someone really well liked dies. And within, like, a couple of days, Naegi is back to just, like, talking with other people like nothing went wrong. I understand why it's there, but in Your Turn to Die, whenever the protagonist goes through shit, they go through it. Like, it has a pretty heavy psychological aspect to it that I really like. I never checked the weather. Shit. Check the weather. Beautiful sunny day. That's fine. Spirits are in good humor. Heck yeah. But yeah. I have a whole, like, list of streams that I want to do, and it's hard to tell where to start with them. It really does feel like there's, like, a whole world opened up to me, and it's like, oh god, where do I go first? It's like when you move to a new town, and, you know, you go and you go downtown or something, and there are so many little, like, places that you've never seen before, so many, like, little bookshops and cafes and stuff, and you're not sure where to start because, like, you've only got so much time in the day, but you want to see all of it. That's kind of how I feel with streaming right now. My fave died in the OG Danganronpa and no one cared. Honestly, same though. one of my faves. Okay, it depends on what you mean by no one cared, because there's a character that I like where in story no one cared. No one mourned my favorite character in story. And it sucks. But I do have another favorite that a lot of people are like, good, I'm glad they're dead. And I'm like, wow, thanks. I mean, I guess that's the thing with Danganronpa. It's a little bit like Pokemon, where every character is someone's favorite. Unless you're talking about the anime or Ultra Despair Girls, in which case there are some characters there that are no one's favorite, for good reason. I just want to get to my rocks. There are so many plants in my way. Rice shoot! Yes! Oh, that's really good. So, alright. We got these rice shoots. And these are good because I believe you don't have to water them. So what you do is, I'm gonna have to clear this up here. What you do is you put that there, and then plant the rice shoots, and it irrigates itself. Not all crops do this. Only these ones. Yeah, that happens in some Danganronpa games. Like, there are some characters that just die, and then it feels like no one really cares. It feels like, especially with the double murder cases, there's always a character that dies that doesn't really get mentioned after a bit. I think the second game is the only one that doesn't really have that problem. And I guess V3 didn't have it quite so much either. But there's usually like a favoritism in the double murder cases, where one of them will be like mourned very heavily, and then the other one is like, oh, we'll mention that they died, but that's it. I mean, I guess double murder cases do tend to be like the most weird and complicated ones. Outside of, like, the 5th cases, because those are always wild. I would really like to see a main series Danganronpa game, if they ever do make another one, that doesn't play on any of the original ideas at all. Like, a complete start fresh. It's like, yeah, the big guy doesn't die in Chapter 4. There isn't a double murder in Case 3. You can still have Case 5 be wild, because that's more of like a story thing than just a Danganronpa thing. Like, having the penultimate trial be something absolutely insane really psychs you up for the, like, finale. But at the same time, a lot of the things, especially like, I will say I knew exactly who was going to die in the first trial of V3. Not who the killer was, I knew the victim was going to die in that trial one way or another. Because Danganronpa has kind of conditioned you, after a little bit, where if a character is extremely prominent in a lot of promotional material right up front, either they're gonna be a main character or they're gonna be dead within like a trial or two. Because that's how they subvert your expectations. Hi, kid. Okay. I have considered actually like trying to make my own fangan, but that's such a big project. Also, I don't know how good I would actually be at mystery writing, because I enjoy writing a whole lot. I've been writing a story that I first conceived of when I was about 14 years old. I am 22 now. And, I've basically world built this thing all to hell. I've got all of the characters really well set up. I believe I am around 90,000 words into the new draft, because, fun fact about this story, I wrote around 120,000 words of it back in high school. And then, right before my apprenticeship started, I looked at it and I was like, you know, I'm not liking how this is going. Let's do it all over again. Which is the kind of hubris that only an artist can have. And, like, again, by that point, I had been writing this story for 3 or 4 years. And I was like, yeah, let's restart it. But the stories that I've written mostly have been more either, like, slice of life, or more, action-oriented. I don't know how well I would do with a murder mystery type, because that's a very different kind of writing. It's a little bit like how, you know, you might be able to draw a really nice portrait of someone, but backgrounds are just hell for you. It's very different. It's a very different kind of writing, and there's a lot of stuff you have to set up. Like, it's different to write a mystery in a story than it is to write a mystery story. If that makes any sense. I just realized I've been skipping through all their dialogues. I'm sorry if you all wanted to read that. I can't look at the garbage cans because he's in the way. Asshole. I want to dig through your garbage. Oh, I just realized. There is someone north of town that I need to... Ooh, wait a minute. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Maru. Hello, say hi to me. Very good. Yeah, I went off on a tangent there for a second. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, give me a gift. We can say hi to Demetrius, too. Very good. Very good, very good. Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Local plants and animals. Heck yeah. Look at all these forageables! Holy crap, how haven't I come up here sooner? I could have had all of this? Whoa! Alright, this is the guy that we want to give stuff to. Hey, Linus. Talk to me. Be friends with me. Give me the recipe for sashimi. I forgot the hoe. God. I do this every time. I do this every time. I see... I leave home, and I'm like, oh, I'm only gonna bring the tools that I really, really need. And then I forget to bring the hoe, and then I see the worms, and I'm like, oh, that could be an artifact, I should dig it up, and then I don't have my hoe. It's constant. Okay. Actually, I've remembered a little tidbit that I think I learned in a different Stardew Valley stream that I was watching. So eventually, if we get high enough in farming, we're going to be able to turn these forageables that we find out in the wild, so it's going to be wild horseradish, a leek, a dandelion, and a daffodil. We'll be able to make 10 spring seeds, and they'll grow more forageables. Now actually, what's better for you to do with that is to just make the seeds and then sell the seeds, because the seeds actually sell for more than the forageables that go into making them. Just a little pro Stardew Valley tip from yours truly. Alright. Also, hopefully these parsnips should be done by tomorrow, if I remember correctly. That'll be very, very good. Cannot wait to get a bit more money. I may try to save the money, actually. Because, spoiler alert, there are extra seeds that will be unlocked at, I believe, the Egg Festival, which is at the middle of the month. They are strawberry seeds. Strawberries are great because you plant them once and they'll keep growing. They'll keep regrowing strawberries. So if I can save up enough money to get a bunch of strawberries, we can be pretty much set for the summer. But it does mean basically not spending too much money outside of probably the backpack upgrade, because good god, we need it. Right now we're suffering most from our low energy stores and our lack of inventory space. We can't really fix the latter right now, but we sure as heck can fix the former by upgrading our backpack, but I think that costs 2,000 gold, so we can't do that right now. Yay, level up! I don't remember what's in the survival burger. I don't remember if it's even worth it. Clear and sunny all day. That's alright. Fortune teller. Spirits feel neutral today. Cats! Yes! Yes! Oh, oh no! Oh dear. Sorry, everyone. Let me just take a moment. Okay, I think... Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good, we're good. You see this cat here? I sure do see the cat. Found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing. I think it likes this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good cat? I want to adopt a cat, heck yeah. I don't know what happens if you say no. I've never said no. Anyways, I've got to name it Vesta because that's the name of my cat. And now she's in digital form. Well, little Vesta, you be a good kitty now, okay? I did. I accidentally knocked my camera off my desk. Now, important thing. Right now we don't have to worry too much about... Oh, got a new fishing pole in stock. Joe Jamart sucking up to the people. But that means the mines are open. And then this is talking about the home expansion, which I can't get yet because that's so much. Okay, got parsnips, raising animals, farming level 1. It's great and all, but not what we need. So, okay, we're gonna put this in here and we're also gonna put 1 parsnip. Because I know we need gold parsnips for a community center bundle, and we need another parsnip for that. We can sell the rest of these today. It's too early. Wait a minute. I really need to figure out a better setup for my camera, because right now it's just kind of like sitting on top of my monitor. Like not even clipped on or anything, it's just balancing there. I should mention, I don't actually have a proper webcam. I'm using my phone, which is probably not the best way I could be doing this. Actually, wait a minute. I can pre-water the ground here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I was just checking to make sure that, that it was picking up my movement correctly. Cameras don't seem to like me very much. Technology in general doesn't like me much. I have friends who are a lot, who have a lot worse time with technology than I do, but I'm still not great with it. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that things have been going as smoothly as they have been. But now I've jinxed it. I am not using VTube Studio. I am using Peer Live. So I just figure, super nice. Oh yes, absolutely. I should totally pick that up. It'd be a lot more convenient than whatever the hell I'm doing right now. Oh wait, I'm using... How was I using the axe to try and mine stone? I'd say I'm cleaning up the farm very nicely at the moment. Usually I don't have it this clean by the 5th day. I don't know if that's just a quirk of the Four Corners map. But yeah, absolutely. I need a good phone holder. And I need to get a new mic stand, because my mic stand is also a little wonky. So I have a newer NW700, because that's the one that my brother has used. My brother likes doing music stuff, and so we picked up a microphone in order to also just to like play with friends and stuff. I originally picked this up because I wanted to do like narration. I wanted to either read my own stories, because I know some of my friends are either just very, very busy or have dyslexia. So it's like, I figured it'd be easier if I could do an audiobook, and then this way they could, you know, experience my stories, because I don't feel comfortable sharing them with, like, the public yet, mostly because I want to turn most of them into visual novels, and they are nowhere near close to that at the moment. But, like, I wanted to, you know, for the people that I did want to share my stories with, I wanted to make it accessible to them, and then I just never did that. I just never got around to actually recording this stuff. But, yeah, so I got this newer mic, and it has this boom stand, and the one that my brother has, the boom stand works just... Oh no. Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst. I can't reach it. No. So, yeah, so the boom stand my brother had worked just fine. It suspended itself. It worked great. The boom mic on the one that I got doesn't seem to lock no matter what I do, no matter how I set it up. It'll eventually slide down, so it's resting on my desk. So what I had to do is I have a box set of Minecraft books, and then I have an extra little box on top of that, and I have the mic sitting on top of that. My whole layout is... My desk layout is pretty scuffed at the moment. The best... I mean, it's less scuffed than when I was using a TV monitor for a screen. Or for a monitor? A TV screen for a monitor. I'm not good with words. I just talked so much about how I'm a writer. And then I keep messing up my words. I'm good with words when they're on paper. My big boom mic stand does that too. It's so annoying. It really is. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center. Or what's left of it anyways. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Okay, boomer. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. You do. You do. At least you're self-aware. Joji Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. Guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys a Jojico membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. I will not do that, because the Joja route sucks. Joja route is for bitch-ass. I can't say that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say words. Here, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. And they made a house? They built an igloo out of tree? I did. I will say, in like, swearing is unsay-so, listen! I've sweared before in this stream. I don't think I'm say-so. See, okay. Here's the thing I've been thinking about, because I've been thinking about whether or not I'm say-so, because I will say, lewd stuff genuinely does not appeal to me. Lewd stuff, I have no interest in it. At all. So in that sense, I'm say-so. But the issue with me is that I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. So swearing and sex jokes are probably gonna make their way into my streams anyways, and that's not say-so. So I have no idea what I am. Semi-say-so. Okay. I can chill with that. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. There's an egg. Apple. Not egg. What? What? I like to imagine my character saying what I just said, like out loud to Lewis. What's the matter? Are you ill? You saw something. Wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Not eggs, though. You're worrying me, Novella. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Okay, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. I will not catch any rats, but... I meant the egg thing, but that too. If you all have ever watched, Unus Annus or Crank gameplays, also, I like how the Junimos, speak Minecraft enchantment table. Soon we're gonna learn how to speak Minecraft enchantment table. Anyways, as I was saying, if you guys watch like Crank Gameplays or Unis Honest, if you did before the channel got nuked, then if you ever find like one of those compilations that's like Ethan unable to speak for 20 minutes straight, I do that a lot. I'll be in like the middle of saying something and my brain just forgets how to speak. No reason, just my brain goes, no, we don't say coherent sentences here. Gonna buy potatoes, and that's about all we're gonna buy for now, I think. It's like, oh yeah, the best of the humans that you can get to live with you. Abigail is top tier. I remember whenever I first played, pleasure to meet you, I'm Harvey, the local doctor. This stuff can definitely be incorporated into a healthy diet. Heck yeah. I remember when I first played, I wasn't sure, because I've never actually gotten married in Stardew Valley before. Because originally my thought process was I could either go with Abigail, Sebastian, or Penny. But with Sebastian and Penny, it was specifically because, like, their home lives are kind of shitty. And I just wanted to get them out of that. And then Abigail is just, like, we both have purple hair, so I feel a kinship. But I was so, like, torn on which one to pick that I never picked any. And then they made Krobus a partner option. And I was like, heck yeah, this is the one for me. Oh, right, I can make the last, chests. We need that. Now I can actually properly sort things. So this one is gonna stay brown. This one is gonna be green. Because this one is gonna be for seeds and stuff. And for parsnips and stuff. This is going to be forageables and natural building materials. This can actually go in the fishing spot. Not this. Gonna be hearing a lot of creaking as I organize this stuff. Get the chicken statue. I could bring that to the museum right now, actually. I'm gonna bring some Joja Colas with me too, because I know that there's a character who actually likes these. Most villagers hate Joja Cola. They do not want the Bebsi. Emily! I never talked to you before. Bring on your pace. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. I'm looking for something to do in the evening. Stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Heck yeah. Emily is good to be friends with because she can send you... Oh, I got algae. She can send you cloth and cotton. Or wool. Actually, not cotton. Ew, it's boiled beet night tonight. Oh, I don't know you. Yeah, you don't. Hey, Novella. So I stopped by Willie's the other day and bought a herring. He said you caught it yourself. I cooked it up for dinner last night and, filled the house with an interesting odor. I don't even want to know where you found that thing. I'm sorry. I started fishing 3 days ago. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Hey, how did you have a museum with no exhibits before? What's this? You found something. Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We can make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep I was about to say downloading. If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will ya? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Heck yeah. Alright, let's donate the chicken statue. Yeah! Got $250 for that. Very, very good. Very good. Got a herring from the trash. Yes! It's a good day. I didn't know you could find fish in the trash cans. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Hey, Pierre. Business has been slow since Joja moved into town. It's hard to compete with their selection. Okay. Hey, it's Farm Girl. Did you get new pants? You're doing something right. I don't even wear pants, sir. What are you talking about? Alright, let's see if... Wait, that's not unlocked yet. Well... Let's go home. First off, actually. Get some weeds. I will say you can never have enough fiber. Specifically because you can eventually use it to make grass that your animals can graze on. Which is going to be very important. Penny! Take Daffodil. Thanks, this looks nice. You're welcome. I'm sorry that you ate a shitty fish. Alright. Back down here to see if they have any more spring onions. There haven't been many of them lately. I'm a little surprised. Although it might just be because I'm coming down here so often. Usually I end up forgetting about the spring onions, and then I'll go there like once every 10 days and there'll be 20 to 30 spring onions. I might just be coming here too quickly. I also think I got rid of all the weeds, which is a little disheartening because it means that I gotta wait for them to grow back to get more fiber. And also means there's less that I can do. I guess I can just swing my scythe randomly, but that's not as much fun. You gotta cut stuff. Yes. There we go. Oh, the traveling merchant was here today. I need to actually pay attention to this because this is how I can get a lot of stuff for the bundles that can be really difficult. Especially because there is one crop in particular that you need, whose seeds aren't sold until the second year. So I really need to keep on top of that. There is an advanced setting that would have made it guaranteed that red cabbage seeds, which are the seeds that I'm talking about, would show up at least once before the second year. So you're guaranteed to complete the community center bundles by the end of the first year. Friday and Sunday, yeah, that sounds about right. This is the wrong chest. Oh shit, I had seaweed in here. I could have finished that task for Linus. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no, not this week. I think I might start trying to, this is the right chest, I might start trying to save up some gifts for people. Actually, tomorrow I might try going to the mines. So I'm gonna actually preemptively put stuff in there. Because the mines are where we're gonna find a lot of good gifts for people. Yeah, we can make a scarecrow now! It's very good. Alright. It's a brand new day. Partially clouded with light breeze. Expect lots of pollen. Fortune teller. My sense a new viewer has joined us. Okay. Spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands. It's a good day to go to the mines. You actually have to pay attention to luck whenever you're going to the mines because, more luck means more ores will show up. Less luck means more monsters will show up. Oh! I forgot about the wizard! Sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? The chambers are west of the Forest Lake, in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. Alright. So I guess we're gonna learn about rats. If I remember right though, I can't actually go into his tower until 9 o'clock, so I can do a little bit of... No, I shouldn't be doing cleanup. Maybe today isn't a good day to go to the mines. Because I'm gonna have to walk all the way from the wizard's tower across Pelican Town to get to the mines. I feel like by the time that happens, like, I won't have enough time to get too deep into the mines. Might be for the best if I just don't bother. There's always tomorrow. And besides, I need to get things set up so this way I can actually have animals. So there's a really good Stardew Valley playthrough that I've seen on YouTube before. It's by a channel called Wickety Chickety. And I really like the way that she does things because her style is like kind of min-max, kind of casual. But I was watching her playthrough and she did a Four Corners farm playthrough. And what she did for her animals was that she had like a whole quarter of her farm just like sectioned off for animals. And this way she barely had to use any fences because one of the things I don't like about Stardew Valley is that the fences degrade over time. So eventually you have to go through and you have to build a whole bunch more fences and fix all the fences. And I know that's kind of accurate to real life, but that doesn't mean that I have to enjoy it in my video games. So, this way, I only have to put fences in, like, the different entrances. So I want to clear up this entire area and use it for animals. I may also need to start saving up some materials to make paths. I'm gonna have to consider things. They did add a bunch of like nice quality of life features into 1.5. So I'm thinking I might move the greenhouse, that's right here. Whenever it's finished, this will be a greenhouse. Move this, oh, I forgot to water my cat. Move the greenhouse up closer to the farm, to the farmhouse. Have this sort of be like my growing area. For my main growing area. And then... Are these done? No. And then, like, down here at the bottom of the farm. Down here, maybe having more, like, fish ponds and like just like general like processing areas. Actually, it might be better on the other side, now that I think about it. Because I can have the fish ponds, and then there's also, I believe, like that big space for fishing. And I could use that to put crab pots. And then over here, I'll have like a guest house area. So this way, if anyone at some point wants to play on my farm with me, then they've got their own little space. Oh, right, the wizard. Alright. Come in. I forget what voice I gave this guy already. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths, mediary between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elementals, keeper of the secret you get the point. And you, Novella, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! Oh, you cut an apple. Yeah, he's got a cowboy hat. Honestly, mixing wizards with cowboys is a very underused character design gimmick. And I think we need more cowboy wizards. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. Probably because you trapped him in a bubble. Free him. Thanks. I'm glad you listened to me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? Don't smell me. Aha! Come here. Cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel-topped toadstool. Can you smell it? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Really? We're just gonna drink his leaf soup? We got energy! Oh no, he poisoned us. Oh no, it's drugs! Well... You ever have a day where you're like, this might as well happen? This is what I imagine when I think of Woodstock. Gain the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Does that notification pop up the first time you take LSD? I've never taken LSD, so I have no idea if that's how it works. Alright. Well then, we got more energy, so we might as well just keep cleaning our farm. Let's pretend that never happened. So what are some games that you all would like to see me play? Because there are so many games out there that I'm sure there's plenty of good ones that I've just never heard of, or that I've heard of and then got distracted by so many other games. I do mostly stick to indie games just because I find a lot of them can get more creative with what they do compared to a lot of, you know, AAA titles. I do also tend to prefer, like, I want to say more relaxed, but I also like horror games. But in general, like, more story-driven games tend to be the ones that I like the most. If it's not just, like, some chill game like Stardew Valley or Minecraft or something. I tend to like either story-driven or simulation games. Actually, now that I think about it, I do have Game Dev Simulator. I've played a little bit of it, but not too much. That one could be a good stream game. Alright. It's 4 o'clock. We can't go to bed yet. Yeah, I haven't played Zero Escape myself. There were a few, there was a writing YouTuber I like, who actually did a playthrough of it. All of the games, actually. So, yeah, I've seen all of Zero Escape. Game Dev Sim, I think, would be a very chill time. So, that could be interesting. I do also do, like, some art stuff, but I think I've mentioned in a previous tweet, like, I am very rusty, I am very out of practice when it comes to making art. Like, I did the background for this, I did my banner, I did my avatar on Twitter, and on YouTube. I believe my avatar on YouTube is the same. I also designed my current look. Someone else was the one who helped, you know, realize it. That person was, my lovely friend over at Eek Illustrations. But that's neither here nor there. What I meant was, I could try doing art streams, but I'm not sure how confident I am in that. But there is always that game, Passepartout, I think it's called. That's all about, like, art and drawing and stuff. That could be a fun time. This was supposed to be me asking you guys what you guys wanted to see me play, and instead I'm just, like, bringing up 10,000 possibilities for myself. I don't have enough space. That's no heckin' good. these snacks. Oh, right, I'm also going to need to make some tappers, aren't I? I should wait until I get tree fertilizer to worry about that. Now, fun fact about Stardew Valley, you don't actually have to worry about running out of trees on your farm itself. Because the trees that are in the forest, down south, are completely fair game. You can chop those down and they'll regrow within a season. So it's functionally impossible to run out of wood. Also, the ones north of town also, work the same way. Just one second. Just gonna pour myself some more tea. I made myself a nice pot of chamomile tea before I began my stream, because I couldn't tell if I was excited or nervous for this stream, but I needed to calm down a little bit, and chamomile tea is good for that. But yeah, it's like, I feel like Passport 2 would actually be like a really good stream idea. I feel like I'm gonna be very tempted during the week, like once I'm done reviewing my footage for the day, to start doing more gorilla streams, and I don't I don't know if that's a good idea. The whole reason why I'm limiting myself to the weekends is because, one, my work is very inconsistent. My work is quota-based instead of time-based. So rather than it being a strict schedule of, oh yeah, you work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 days a week, and that's it. It's more like, okay, you have this much to do, get it done by the end of the week. So there are some weeks where I only have to work like 8 hours each day. But then there are some days, sometimes, where I have to work upwards of 12 hours. I know there have been a few days where I've had to work longer than 14 hours, which, it does sound like a lot, but there are actually some perks to this. Oh, right, I keep forgetting to watch the TV for the Queen of Sauce. I need to learn those recipes. But yeah, so it sounds a little harsh whenever I put it like that, but the bonus is that I basically get to make my own schedule. Extra luck! Hell yeah! I basically get to make my own schedule, so it's... okay. So it does kind of have its perks and its drawbacks. But it does... it is very antithetical to any kind of, like, if I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tonight, and then suddenly it's one of those days where work takes a stupidly long time, like, my work has to come first. I don't have an option in that. It's also, like, aside from that, because honestly that would have been a much bigger concern if I was starting around this time, if I was starting to stream around this time last year. Because, good God, last year was when I started working at the Foundation, and it was it was rough, let's just say that. I just realized I haven't really talked much about the lore on my Twitter very much. Mostly because it's hard to condense into tweets. Best way I could describe it is professional people watching. As my job, I mean. If y'all are interested in the lore, I'll talk about it, but I don't know how interested you all are in hearing about my job. So, plus I'm gonna be fighting monsters, and I don't know if that'll be more exciting. We're just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. A dark place undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! You received a rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. You're in the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Okay. Ooh, heck yeah. We're just gonna try to get as far down as possible. And get as much ore as possible. Yeah, here we go, copper. Usually I would try to get these rocks, but they're gonna take too much of our energy right now. Actually, no, I should be getting the rocks. Because if you get enough rocks, you can make staircases and effectively bypass layers of the mines. Which is especially good once we get down to the depths. I will say, our lack of inventory space is going to be killer here. Like, it's gonna... It's gonna hurt. But not much we can do. With any luck, we'll find more ore as we go deeper, because that's another thing. We need... Yes! Our first enemy! Get some slime! Wait, I fought a slime before, didn't I? Never mind then. Second enemy. I'll still be happy about it. The more I think about it, the more I'm unsure whether I'm going to upgrade my axe or my pickaxe first. Because on one hand, the axe would open up a lot more areas in my farm. It'd make it easier to get from one section to the next. But at the same time, I tend to do a lot of mining in this game. Specifically, I like to mine just rocks. And then on like a particularly good luck day, this is mostly like late game stuff, but once I unlock the Skull Cavern, I'll just like mine rocks for days on end, and then once I get a bunch of staircases, I'll just speed run down to level 100 and just get as much iridium ore as possible. Right now, though, it'll just help us reach the bottom faster. Right, we reached level 5. Generally, it's good to always try to go down in levels of 5, because this elevator over here is like a checkpoint system. So if I was on level 4 and went up, I would have to start at level 1 again. But every 5 levels it saves your progress, so you can go back down to that level. So we'll find another elevator on level 5, and then level 15, or level 10, level 15, so on and so forth. But we should have enough time in the day to get down to level 10. Getting lots of stone. We're also going to need a lot of stone for the fish ponds, because I really like my fish ponds. They can give you all sorts of really cool items, so long as you feed the fish the right stuff. And they basically do it for free, and you get free fish. I think the farm that I got farthest on... Oh, I'm getting low on energy. Maybe I can't mine everything I see at this point. We're cave carrots gonna need these. Here, there we go. I will mine whatever copper I can, because we're gonna need a lot of copper for crafting. Crafting and upgrading our tools. Yes, quartz. This is one of the things that I came down here for. Quartz is a very good gift. I know that both Emily and Abigail at least like it. And you can find it in abundance down here. I'm pretty sure a lot of villagers have quartz as a liked gift. Oh no, I might not have enough energy to get down to level 10. No! Oh no, he mad. Get over here. Come on. Staircase, please. Staircase, please. Please. Staircase. Was there one back here, actually? Did I just waste my energy for nothing? Wait. No, there isn't one. Okay, last try. Okay, last try. Okay, last try. No! Okay. Well, we did our best. And now we've got to slowly crawl our way home. This is the walk speed in this game. I have it set to auto run. This is the normal speed. This sucks. But at least we got a lot of good loot from that. We got quartz, we got amethyst. Actually, I believe Sebastian likes amethyst. Take it. Yeah, he likes amethyst. Very good. Actually, I should talk to you too. Your name is Novella, right? Yeah, I'm glad you remembered. Imagine if you could only play Stardew Valley at this speed. I'd die on the spot. It took us like 3 hours to get home. Oh no, the grass. Oh no. No! It's so slow! I forgot Lewis's birthday too! Ah! Yeah, same. I'm pretty sure no one would play it if it was this speed. Too slow! I must have some kind of, like, food in here. No, I just want to eat the horseradish. There we go. I'm alive again. I'm awake. God. Alright. Let's start smelting some copper. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Yeah! Now, let's also think about what I want to do. Make the farm look good. Because I feel like I should at least sort of plan things out. Kinda. Actually, no. Now's not a good time for that. Gonna give me money? Nope. Alright. One way or another. Also, actually, now that I think about it, the, mines down below. With a little, rock spot down here. Should have refreshed by now. Okay, well there isn't much, but I'll still dig it up. It's free stone and coal, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay, I'm gonna complain a little. There should have been like a geode or something there by now. Alright. Now then, what time is it? Alright, we've been going for a couple of hours now. I think I might go a few more days in Stardew. I was thinking whether or not I wanted to do, like, an entire, another full week of Stardew, like, in-game Stardew. But honestly, my voice is getting a little bit tired. I'm not used to talking this much, I'll be honest. My job doesn't really involve very much talking. So... but I do still want to play for just a little bit longer. And we got our crafting recipe for a staircase. We won't do that just yet. Takes up a lot of stone that we're gonna need for other things. Spirits feel neutral. It'll be a beautiful sunny day. Spring is supposed to be the rainy season. Can slay 10 slimes. We're not doing that right now. Because I don't intend to go back to the mines today. I think today is going to be a day of fishing. So that this way, I can both get my skills up and also sell those fish and buy a backpack. Because we're going to be able to do much better. Okay, I don't think the rice is done yet. we're gonna be able to be in the mines a lot longer, get a lot more items, if we have a better backpack. Okay. I'll take these. We should also crack these geodes. No. No. Not yet. I'll wait on that. Ah, daffodil. 2 of them, actually. Whoa. I should actually put these in storage. They make good birthday gifts at this point in the game. Because, almost everyone in the town likes them. At least among the female villagers, as far as I know. And, oh, there is quest. 3 sunfish. I don't remember where you even find sunfish. Have I caught one of those? Wait on that. I like doing those quests and I like, you know, letting them decide what I do for the day, but I don't think it's a good choice for right now. Oh, heck yeah! When I go and get my backpack upgrade, I'm gonna have to stop by the library. Wait a minute. Open till 6 p.m. and then the general store is 5 p.m. Alright. Okay then. So this is a good spot to fish because where there's this like deep dark water, you get gold starfish every time, and then if you get perfect, you get iridium starfish. The higher quality the fish, the higher it sells for. So if you're fishing specifically to make money, you really want to go in these like deep dark water spots. It is very peaceful to just kind of sit here and fish. This is the time where if I was playing on my own, I would, you know, turn on a podcast. Or turn on, like, someone else's stream or something. And just, there we go, iridium quality fish. Here you go, Willy. Take it. Okay, that wasn't very much. We'll have to get back to it. Sorry, I don't exactly have any riveting commentary for this section. It's a little hard to come up with commentary whenever you're just fishing. Like, what is there really to say about this minigame? I never actually played Final Fantasy 15. I've never actually played a Final Fantasy game, for that matter. It's mostly because when I was a kid, I just kind of had no interest in that sort of thing. As a kid, basically the only video games I ever played were Pokemon. So, any other game franchise I just did not care about. I only cared about Pokemon. So, for the most part, like, there are a lot of, like, big game franchises, like, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, and that sort of stuff. Play one on stream. Ooh, I could. My computer is strong enough now that I can probably play a lot of AAA titles. Pay one on stream. Okay. I could play Payday on stream. I've seen that game, it seems fun. But, not sure how much my style it is. I don't play a lot of, like, first-person shooter type games. FF7 Remake is really good. Yeah, I've definitely heard that. I will say my only exposure to Final Fantasy VII Remake, has been Wayne Radio TV's Fax Hell stream, the first one. So I haven't exactly seen much of it. Payday 2? I'd consider it. I'd consider playing Payday. I've seen some pretty good streams of that. I'd probably want more people to play with, though. So there's collab potential. Man, I remember whenever Wayne was doing his second Fax Hell stream, the one for Christmas, I really wanted to join in because there's that one picture that me and my friend made that's the horrible Photoshop of, like, Yoda over Majima's face that says, "Yoda-kin I am." I wanted to fax it to him. But work that day got super chaotic, and a bunch of stuff happened that I won't get into, but it was a very frustrating day, and I completely forgot about it until the stream was almost over. So I'm hoping he does a third one, because Yoda-kin I am needs to find its audience. I have a bunch of other just, like, Photoshop hell memes that I've made. Actually, I feel like someday I'm just gonna do a stream where I just make absolutely scuffed memes for 3 hours. Yoda-kin I am is like the pinnacle of my Photoshop achievements. It's the best thing I've ever— oh, I'm running late. Heck. Okay. But yeah, someday I'm gonna do a stream that is just Photoshop hell. Where I just make terrible Photoshop edits for, like, 4 hours straight. Maybe after this stream is done, I'll post a little, like, mini portfolio. I don't think I've talked to you yet. Hi, Elliot. This time myself, but I really feel at home. It's not a promise. It's not a promise. I'm not promising anything at this point. Mostly because I've got so many, like, actual streams that I want to do. Like, actual games. Maybe give it a few months. Give it, like, 4 months. We'll see how it goes. I moved here only a year before you. Oh, cool. You're new too. Glad to know I'm not the only one who's new in town. Now I just want to watch John Mulaney stand up. I have a bunch of ideas for just awful scuffed streams as well, but like I said, I've got so many games that I want to play that I feel like doing scuffed streams at this point is just, like, delaying stuff that I'm actually super excited to do. We'll have to wait and see, though. Who knows, you might... next Thursday or something, I might just tweet like, hey guys, I'm making terrible Yakuza memes for the next, 3 hours of my night. Join in if you want to join the pain. Give you flour. Yeah! Wait! I did things out of order. The store is closed. Can I still buy this? I can, thank God. Okay, okay. I got really scared for a second. I thought I messed it up. Okay. We got the bigger backpack. And now I'm gonna fish for the rest of the night. Or until I'm out of energy, which is pretty soon. Unless... yes. Drink a soda from the trash. Yes! Today is the best day of my life. What a good day. Trees look nice today, don't they? So why did you become a farmer? Wanted to escape my old life. It's pretty much the reason I came here, too. Cool, I found some kindred spirits today. I'm gonna fish outside your house until midnight. Hope that's alright. And time for more thrilling fish gameplay. Oh, I got an achievement. Okay. Had to double check the battery on a couple of things. I haven't actually gone fishing that much in real life. Like, I guess that's kind of a lie. I used to go camping a whole lot, so we would end up going fishing usually, but it was always like, you know, the kind of fishing where it's like, you know, you catch a little fish, you throw it back. And even then, it was only really like maybe once a year I would actually do any kind of fishing. It's cool, I guess, but it's not really my type of thing. I remember in particular, me and my cousins, they used to camp seasonally. And so, me and my brother and my grandma would come down to visit and, like, stay on their lot for a little bit. And their campsite was, like, right next to this lake with, like, sort of like a river leading out of it. And there was this bridge that went over the river portion that you could either, like, fish from, or you could actually... There was a section of the bridge where there was no guardrail, and, like, a little part of the bridge jutting off that you could just go dive into the water because it was deep enough. And honestly, the swimming was more fun than the fishing. I don't think I caught a single thing there. Though honestly, with so many people swimming in that same lake, I wonder if that just scared off all the fish. I mean, surely the fish would get used to it eventually. It's like birds in the city that have no fear of humans. Because they stop seeing humans as predators and more of just dispensers of free food. That sure was a tangent. That was a long tangent for basically nothing. I'm catching so many bream. Don't know what's up with that. Give me something else. The game did not listen. Give me something crazy. At least give me like a treasure thing. Oh no, I'm fucking it up. How am I messing this up? It was sitting at the bottom of the screen. Well, it gave me something a little different. Alright, let's head back home before I pass out. Alright. With any luck, that should get us a good amount of money. Say goodnight to the cat. Okay. Don't know why I did that. Let's just go to sleep. Yeah, we can make crab pots now. Those will come in handy. Specifically when we do eventually get sashimi. Once we can make sashimis, crab pots get a whole lot more useful on the farm. Clear and sunny. Isn't it spring? Spring is supposed to be rainy. Spirits are in good humor. Okay, I should go to the mines today then. Hi, need still hats. Okay, Pope. Come to old houseboat. Alright, yeah, this is the hat mouse. I can buy hats now. Because I got an achievement. Oh, I'm gonna have to grow a lot of parsnips, I just realized. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the parsnips as well for now. Once I can unlock pickling, it'll be a lot more lucrative for us. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9 parsnips. I believe they're 20 each. Yeah, we've got enough money for that. Alright. We'll do that, then we'll head to the mines. Hopefully get down further than we did last time. And we're gonna have to redo some levels because I wasn't able to get to the next checkpoint. With any luck, we should be able to reach a decent level in the mine. At least get to level 10. Be great if we could go down even further, but I don't think that'll happen. We're just gonna look around, do a little bit of foraging real quick. The more things we have to eat down in the mine, the better. Yes. Also, I should give something to Linus. Because that's the only way that we're going to be able to get that sashimi recipe. That will help us oh so much. Hey dude, eat. Come to ridicule me? I just gave you food. Bro, if I was coming to ridicule you, I would not bring you a delicious treat that I found in the dirt. Alright. Piers is open now. So instead of going back to the farm to plant the seeds immediately, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go straight back up so this way I can get to the mine. That's not what I wanted to look at. 20 copper ores. You know what, we're going in the mines anyways, we might as well just take that quest. Okay, so we need 9 of these. Put that down there. I haven't really been focusing too much on the community center now that I think about it, but I find that the community center is a little bit more fun if you just don't stress about getting it all done at once. Especially once we have a bit more money. We're going to be able to go to the traveling salesperson, and she sells stuff that goes in the bundles like year-round. Oh! I think you're in the wrong spot, bud. Oh god, I'm getting... No! Stop! There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna restrain myself from mining all of these gray rocks right now. Our pickaxe is not strong enough to break them in one hit. We're going to be using a ton of energy on them. And we need to get copper ores. That is the priority. Also monster hunting. I know later in the game you can get slime hutches, but I'm not sure what the point of them is. I'll save the slime anyways. I think it's good for some crafting recipes. Plus, it's not very valuable. Best way to deal with slimes is to just get them in a corner, and then just wail on them. Oh, we're getting low on health. Why are there so many monsters here, also? Because I thought it was supposed to be that whenever you're at, high luck, which I am today. I'm not the highest luck, but I'm at good luck. I thought we were at good luck. Monsters didn't spawn as much. Why are so many of them here? I would like to explore these mines in peace. It doesn't affect monster spawn? Oh, hi, by the way. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Raphael Mohan? Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Yeah, I always thought that it affected the monster spawns, but... I mean, luck is a very vague mechanic in Stardew. They don't exactly tell you what it does. Like, for a while I thought luck affected fishing, but I don't think it does. I think it might affect how many treasure chests appears, but I thought it... Raphael? Okay, neat. Okay. I'm glad. I don't like the idea of, like, mispronouncing someone's name. I realize I'm probably gonna face that, like, just by streaming in general. But still, it's a worry. Does this count? Wait, just a second. Let me just see. 7 out of 20. Okay, it does count. What do I know? It affects the drop rate of geodes and also what you get from geodes. Oh, okay. Neat. Okay, so then I should wait for very high luck days to open up my geodes. Alright, I didn't know that one, actually. Thank you so much. Wasting my energy here. I thought I had already opened up the staircase, but I don't think I did. There we go. Alright. We'll get some hardwood in this. Because right now we don't have a better way of getting hardwood than just it showing up randomly here. Oh man, that sucks, but... Alright. I think after this day I'm going to call the stream, because admittedly my throat is getting pretty sore. Okay, what you get from treasure chests? Interesting. I kind of wish they explained that a little better, like, in the game. I'm actually not sure if they do, because I don't actually watch the Living Off the Land channel very often, because most of the time it's stuff that I already know. So maybe they do explain it there, or in one of the books at the library, which is also something that I don't usually use. Can't exactly complain about the devs not explaining something. They've explained it to me, but I'm just not looking. Ooh. Ooh. Heck yeah. Get some defense going. Very good. Alright. Oh god. There is so much. Away. Away. Ah. God. No. I just want to get this copper, please. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. I'm not sure if the alerts are showing up. I don't really have, like, proper alerts set up now that I think about it. I should have really gotten on that sooner. I never actually considered, alerts and whatever. Yeah. I mean, you'd think that with 300 hours of playtime, I would have figured this out, but oh well. Oh well. Is the sign that I've actually completed the quest. Nice. 455? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is bad. Well, I better not have lost my parsnip seeds. Oh no. This is what hubris does to you. I lost my sword. Ah, okay. I need my sword back at least. Yeah, I know. At least give me my sword back. I had to give away everything else, though. At least we kept the copper. And at least we kept our seeds. Could have been so much worse, but that doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Wood swords are better? Yeah, but the rusty sword's all I got. I mean, I guess I could have bought a new sword, but I don't want to spend too much money on that. Let's have their subs public. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I remember that being a thing on a Val's stream. Alright, let's plant these parsnips. So we get better chances of getting a gold one. Organize my stuff. There we go. Only happen when, when I'm not streaming and play at full volume and scare me. God. Yeah, because I remember at one point we were doing some troubleshooting and that happened to you. Just at the worst times. Yes, a lot of people mention them. I mean, it's kind of weird to me because they're very, very normal to me. Pretty much everyone who works at the Foundation has some kind of extra eyes, unless you're, like, a very early apprentice. But most people do tend to keep them shut. I don't particularly care. I like having them open. So, Yeah. You have like 360 vision? I mean, that's part of it. That's part of it. It's also, so, okay, I don't think I've ever fully described what the Foundation does. The Foundation, yes, yes, yes. So, I don't come from your world. That is, not SCP, not SCP. I will say we are very different from the SCP Foundation. Technically the full name is the Weaver Foundation, but everyone in my world just calls it the Foundation. Essentially, around 200 years ago, there was this eccentric millionaire named Augustus Weaver. He was a very powerful man, a little bit of a strange man. Once his son died, he had this sort of existential crisis, I guess, when he realized that eventually the world was going to forget that his son ever existed. So he started the Weaver Foundation, which was originally meant to catalog the life stories of everyone in the entire world. And it just kind of grew from there. There are some rumors about his... how he made... I forgot to build a scarecrow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's... Okay, he found my sword. Yeah, the lore is... The lore is a lot. Essentially, though, there are some rumors about what Mr. Weaver did to get the Foundation the way that it is, because the Foundation is a little... it has its strange effects. Some people even speculate that he made a deal with the devil to make it a thing. Especially since nowadays we don't just catalog the stories of people in our world. We actually survey and log, I guess, archive, that's the word I'm looking for. We archive the stories of people all throughout time and space. Because, there's been a lot of technological progress made. It really is incredible. And that's what my job is, essentially. So, when you work at the Weaver Foundation, you end up getting these extra eyes as a method to help you with this surveillance. In particular, we can also plant them places. Thanks! The main thing with the eyes is supposed to be like 360 vision, but the big purpose of them is supposed to be so this way we can plant them as sort of natural security cameras. Like, just our world, but it is a multiverse. It is a multiverse. Actually, the whole reason why I'm streaming in this world is because the Foundation doesn't quite have its eyes set on this place yet. Because one thing as an observer with the Foundation is that I can't actually interfere. And interference comes in all shapes and sizes. It can be positive in, trying to help someone through a rough time, or more negative, as in, like, influencing someone to do bad things. But generally, it's sort of, what's the right word? A conflict of interest. If we interfere too much or spend too much time in one particular world. I'm gonna actually do fishing. There's a multiverse. Isn't there a world where his son is alive? Yes, there is. There is. We've already seen that world. And really, the only difference between my world and yours is that in this one, the Weaver Foundation was just never made. There are a lot of universes like this, but most of them have bigger differences. I'm not quite sure what the story of the Augustus Weaver from this world is. I don't even know if he ever existed. But, I mean, that just kind of happens. A lot of the time a person's creation, I guess you could say, is all based on luck. If someone's parents aren't in the right place at the exact right time, the same person may not get made. Oh, this is where you get sunfish. I forgot. Alright. And frozen tears, those are good for Sebastian. But yeah. So, damn, this thing has a whole multiverse background lore, and it all led to Stardew. Well, yeah, I mean, part of the reason why I'm actually, like, doing these streams is because I realized that after I was done work, I was playing a lot of games in my spare time anyways, and even sometimes, like, narrating them to myself. Because, I mean, especially since right now I'm working in a kind of experimental work from home sort of thing that we're trying to do. Before, it was pretty much mandatory that we had to go into the Foundation's offices to work, so they're experimenting a little bit with giving people the tech and the abilities to work from their own homes, mostly to save space, because some of the wings of the Foundation, the buildings are bigger than some villages. It's insane. They need space. Like, you've got to remember that whenever we archive, all of the stories need to go somewhere. And, I mean, it is still a little bit of an archaic practice to keep physical records, but, I mean, if we lose someone's story, that kind of defeats the purpose. So we have physical and digital records. And just storing these takes up an immense amount of space. So if we could clear out the offices to make room for more space for storage, then we'd be in a much better position and wouldn't have to wait, is it fine for me to know this info? I don't want to be... No. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The Foundation is very open about its workings. The only thing it's not particularly open about is who runs the place. Because, I mean, there's no way Mr. Weaver is running it. He was already pretty old by the time he founded the place. But I'm not actually sure who runs it. There is a strong chance that it just runs itself. It can probably do that. And trust me, if we were in the business of doing that, there would be far more than 8 eyes. I'm just a junior operative. Mysteries. Yeah, I doubt it's ever one that I'll find an answer to. I mean, if there's a multiverse, maybe he found immortality. Maybe. That could have actually been part of the reason why he was looking into other universes. Because it does seem a little strange for him to suddenly make the leap. Oh, this sort of thing is so normal to me. It wasn't until that I started posting my face and stuff online that people were mentioning, oh, it's so surreal and creepy. To me, this is just normal. To me, this is just how some people look. But yeah, I'm a junior, so I don't have quite as many eyes that I can plant in places. Bro, now I'm thinking about spiders. I do like the spider motif. I have kind of like played with that in my outfits, because I have made a few of my own outfits, including this one. Of course, some clothes you just buy from a store because it's easier. But this was like the first dress that I properly made, so in my world at least, spiders sort of represent creativity and the determination to sort of weave your own fate, as it were. So I figured, you know, this is fitting for me. I meant to stop the last day, but then we got talking about the Foundation and stuff, and I genuinely like my job, and I like being able to communicate about it to other people. Because of course, like, if we are watching a place, then we don't always want the people to know that they're being watched. You guys aren't being watched, so it's fine. Ooh, don't mind me then. If you gotta go, you gotta... Nah, it was mostly just because, like, I was honestly running out of things to talk about. Running out of things to talk about for today. And also just my throat being sore, but I've been drinking a lot of tea, and I think that's helping. It's cold, but I mean, still good. Still good. But yeah, someday I'll probably make a video that's a little bit more... Because right now I'm kind of just rambling about things. Just kind of, you know, going off. But someday I'll make a proper video where it explains in detail. Yes, I am staying hydrated. I made a pot of chamomile tea before I started this. And, oh, also, I just realized, I'm going to be right back. There we go. I didn't even realize how dark it got in my room. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Quick thing. So the Foundation have stories about everyone, right? I mean, everyone is a bit of a loaded term. Like I said, we haven't been looking into your world just yet, so we don't have very many stories from your version of history. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, I had to step away. It got really dark in my apartment. But yeah, so, I mean, like I said, one of our whole things is, it does sound a little creepy. I will say that, it does sound a little, 1984. To always be watched. I mean, they'll get to you eventually. You gotta remember that whenever you can go, like, whenever you can see anywhere through space and time, we don't have to get to you right away. It's just generally we focus on the more, yeah. Sorry, bud, sorry. Though, it will probably please you to know that we don't judge people based on their choices in life. We're meant to be, like, completely neutral. No matter how terrible the person is, no matter how good the person is, we can't have too high or low of an opinion on anyone. We really just aren't allowed to. Because, I mean, it's not an accurate story that way. We've caught a lot of good fish today, and got a lot of artifacts too. Holy crap. Either way, if you guys have any more questions about the Foundation, I'd be willing to answer them. I'm gonna be going through this day for a little bit longer, and then afterwards I'm probably gonna... Okay, it sounds better. Skeletons in the closet. Yeah. Everyone kind of does. Everyone's got their secrets. But, like, the point of the Foundation isn't to, you know, dredge up those secrets and parade them around for the world to see. It's just to get people's stories... people's life stories, this way no one is ever forgotten. It's kind of like if the Library of Alexandria was just really big. Really big and worldwide. Multiverse-wide, actually. I'm getting so many fire quartzes. What is this? Honestly, I think that... I mean, the Foundation sounds scary at first, but it's honestly the scariest to anyone who tries to... Oh! Mr. Worldwide, another question. Same age as us. I'm 22. I am not 300 years old. I'm actually relatively new working at the Foundation. I started working there a little over a year ago now. Although I was an apprentice for 3 years before that. Because, of course, the apprenticeship process is relatively long. Yeah. Okay, we got the rare disc again. We didn't need this, but I'll take it. So yeah, honestly, the Foundation is scariest, like, to anyone who tries to, like, manipulate the stories inside of it. That's the whole thing, because, I mean, a lot of people, how did you get into the Foundation? Did people tell you about it? Actually, it's kind of funny. I went to a college job fair, or, not a job fair, a college fair. It's sort of like how you might find, like, military recruiters at, like, a university or college fair as well. It was just sort of like, hey, here's an option. And honestly, beforehand, I had considered going into journalism. Nani. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird place, but, it's a bit of a weird place to think of, you know. The Foundation shouldn't be seen as this, like, shadowy organization working, like, behind the backs of humanity. No, they're just, like, a corporation. They're just a big company, essentially. And because there is, like, such a long training process to work for the Foundation, and because the Foundation is so big and there are wings of it all around my world, they just said, yo, what's up, wanna work for us? We can travel through the multiverse. We don't actually travel, we just look, essentially. Sometimes. I mean, the main job isn't traveling. Sometimes you can travel. That's usually only senior operatives or apprenticeship final projects. Which, fun fact, that's where I met Valerie. Because we've been friends for about, probably 3 years now? But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But yeah, it's... Yeah! It's honestly kind of a funny story, because, okay, so, the apprenticeship final projects are usually used as sort of to prepare us for any, scouting missions we might be sent on, whenever we're, like, senior operatives, to give us just a taste of, like, what the seniors do. So usually what it is we get 4 going on 5, but who's counting? Oh god, has it really been that long? Man, it does not feel like that. It does not feel like that long. Yeah, it's not the Umbrella Corp. No. We specifically only deal with stories. Honestly, like I said, the scariest thing is probably just the Foundation itself as an entity. When I say the Foundation, sometimes I mean, like, the people behind it, or the people behind it implies they're in control. It's a little complicated. Yeah, we've known each other for quite a while. We've been friends for a while. Long before, like, either of us considered streaming. Val's actually the one who convinced me to start streaming. Because I was considering it for a little bit, and actually I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a very long time now. But, like, it was either that I was too busy, or I was, you know, I didn't have the equipment, or I just, you know, it was one of those things where it was like, okay, I've got all these other projects, I don't want to add more to the pile. But then Val started doing it, and it looked like so much fun. And eventually I was just like, hey, I want to do this too. I do feel a little bit like I'm riding on her coattails, though, because, like, she's got 100 subscribers on YouTube and, like, 200 followers on Twitter, which probably isn't that much, like, to people who are bigger, but to me, that's a load. That's a lot. That's so many people. It should come as no surprise to you guys that, as much as I do a lot of watching, I'm not entirely used to being the one watched. I make for a sick story. I write stories for fun. Yeah. Glad you did. This stream has been so fun. I'm glad! I'm glad! And yeah, it's cool we got another writer in the chat because I was actually talking about writing stories earlier. We all feel that way. Yeah, I'd believe it. It's... Admittedly, this stream has done a lot to sort of, relieve some of my fears about starting off. Get there, just gotta stream for a while. Yeah, that's true. Val did a whole bunch of streams before she, had to go on hiatus for a bit, so... Eventually. Someday. But then again, I am also just kind of doing this as a hobby. Like, I don't intend to ever get to the point where I can actually make money off of this. If I do, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. But, I mean... I'm not turning this into a side hustle, because I feel like that would take a lot of the fun out of it. Ooh, I get to choose... I'm at level 5 fishing already? Whoa. Gotta go with Fisher. That's the best option. Yeah, look at that money. Alright, and with that, with the rambling about the foundation and stuff out of the way, like I said, someday I'll make a proper video. I might even animate it. Just have a nice little, thing that just puts all the information on my friend's coattails. We will all find ourselves eventually. That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah, it's gonna be a learning process, but, now that I can actually stream without 10,000 technical difficulties all at once, I feel like it's gonna be a lot more fun and a lot more, I don't know the right word. It's just gonna be a lot more fun. We'll leave it at that. So, I think I'm going to leave it at that. And this is going to be all the Stardew that I'm going to be playing today. I'm just gonna move over here for a little bit. Alrighty, see ya. Yeah, so, yeah, so this is going to be, the end of the stream for today. And with any luck tomorrow, I'll be playing either some Yuppie Psycho or AI the Somnium Files. I'm not sure which one I want to start with. I'm honestly I also have a Mori, though. There's so much to play. There's so much to play, and I'm not sure where to start. So maybe I'll make a poll on my Twitter. You can actually find a link to my Twitter in the description. If you want to add, poll. Yeah, I'm gonna do a poll, and you guys can pick which of the games that I'm super excited about that you would like me to play. And actually, I should turn off the desktop audio because you all don't need to hear that right now. You all don't need to hear the Stardew Valley music. So yeah, so either way, I'll have a poll up on my Twitter for which game you guys want me to start tomorrow. And with that, I guess I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye!